10,000 followers. We hit that magical number on our social media, our Instagram account the last couple of days, 10,000 followers. And that unlocks a very impressive suite of features on Instagram. If you're aware of this, when you hit 10,000 followers, you get a really amazing feature called Swipe Up. You've seen it on plenty of accounts. Swipe up to learn more, swipe up to see more, swipe up to listen. If you're here right now, there's a good chance you swiped up to listen. And we're happy you're here. Welcome to Talk Shop. This is a weekly, bi-weekly, semi-weekly, bi-monthly. Really, it's a podcast that we push when there's a topic worth talking about. We've had a lot of great topics lately. The last 3 or 4 have been about coronavirus and its impact on the industry. We're largely going to pivot away from that and kind of get back into the routine. We've got a long list of topics to get through. We've got to keep this industry moving forward. We got to keep working. We got to stay strong. Welcome, everybody. We're happy you're here. And if you have time to listen to this, maybe I'm sorry you have time to listen to this. Maybe you got a little too much time on your hands. But again, this podcast is 5-10 minutes. It's bite-sized. You eat it up on your drive to work. Listen to it in the shower in the morning, going for a run. It's quick. For those of you that don't like to run 17 miles, maybe you're just going for 1 or 2, this is a podcast for you. Today's podcast, the name of this podcast, Fake It Till You Make It. Hey everybody, I'm Luke Miller, CEO, founder, principal, Moment Creative, janitor, coordinator, secretary, administrative assistant, intern. I'm everything. So is everyone that ever works here. You're everything. And we're going to talk about that in about, 2 minutes. Fake it till you make it. For $169. $169, that's it. We purchased 8,000 followers for our Instagram account. Prior to this purchase, we were sitting right around 2,000. 2,000 is a good number. We're happy with that. We have good engagement. We have good followers. Our community is good. Now we have these 8,000 followers that are largely going to do nothing for us. I can't imagine they're quality followers for $169, but we bought them for an experiment. An experiment you get to be a part of. An experiment maybe you already are part of. You are here, 10,000 followers. Swipe up to listen. You are here to listen to this podcast. Fake it till you make it. So, is it worth it? It may be worth it. We're going to see. We're going to see if we see a spike in our numbers because of this. But fake it till you make it is a concept that gets thrown around a lot. And I will tell you this right now. Fake it till you make it is utilized, employed every day by individuals, by companies, by politicians. Moment Creative is a 48-person agency. There's 48 people that work here. We've got a great big office in downtown Denver, and we do some amazing work with some pretty incredible clients. Did you just accept that as fact? What I just said, did you take it and just ingest it? You swallowed it down like a pill? Because all of that was a lie. Now, I don't need to tell you what our real numbers are because it doesn't matter. But you did take that as fact, right? And we do that a lot with a lot of the information we receive. And that's largely a big problem in our society today. We're passing around misinformation like crazy, rarely stopping to discern what's false and what's true, rarely substantiating claims made by people. Now, I'm not trying to make this conversation today political, but the truth is, in this busy world, and we've all taken a step back these last few weeks, few months, we just keep cruising forward, and we hear something and we keep going. We have 10,000 followers. That validates us. A lot of people will see that and go, okay, these guys get it. A lot of people that don't know the information that you now have, which is that we purchased 8,000 of them. People will see that 10,000 number and go, great. Now, why is 10,000 so critical for Instagram? They picked that number for some reason. Why doesn't everyone get these features? Well, if you're Instagram, why would you want somebody linking away from your platform? Swipe up to leave Instagram. That's what that means. Why would you do that? Because the more credible you are, the more people will return to you. So they come back to Instagram tomorrow to see what you have to say. Instagram's not worried about these people because their followers rely on them daily for a certain amount of entertainment or information, so they return. There's a reason it's under 10,000. If you are just hum-ho, who says we're ever going to come back and look at your profile again? Why would Instagram give you that feature? It's an interesting take. It kind of makes you stop and think, what is real? That I follow is legitimate. Now, there are people out there, and I largely don't subscribe to fake it till you make it. I'd rather make it till you make it. But it is interesting that this is where a lot of success comes from. The illusion of success. Reputation's everything, right? So if you can push onto somebody else that you have a great reputation without having a great reputation, then you can start to build a reputation, right? Let's just say I'm building houses. Let's say I've never built a house before in my life, but I have a couple of fake reviews on my website. John builds great houses. Sturdiest house I've ever been in. Great attention to detail. Built it faster than expected. These are great reviews, right? So you start reading them, you're like, wow, this guy gets it. And at a certain point you balance, right? Well, he's got 5 reviews, that's not a lot, but they're all really good. So then you hire John to build your house. Now, fake it till you make it can work one of two ways. You can fake it till you make it and continue to make it, right? Or you can fake it till you make it and fail miserably. If you build shitty houses, John, you're not going to have a whole lot of work. But if you've established this baseline for making great houses and then you build a great house, even though you've never built a great house before, you've basically propped up your reputation to begin with so that you can continue growing that false reputation that under the pretenses of having built 5 houses previously, you've now maintained a stellar reputation that didn't actually exist. That's just mind-blowing, right? Wrap your head around that. Fake it till you make it. You're here, 10,000 followers. You swiped up to listen. We're glad you're here. This topic is a great topic. One to make you pause. One to make you think. The next topic, the next podcast that I hope you join us for, will be coming out next week. It's called The Idea is Only as Good as the Execution. We will discuss agency roles, how they intertwine, how they should overlap, how historically they haven't. And if you want to get a taste of what we're going to talk about, go to our Twitter or Instagram and see what we said last week. Raised a few eyebrows, a few questions. And we're excited to get into it. That's it. That's the podcast. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Luke Miller, signing off. Until next one.